3, 2, 1, go.
Right.
Hi again, everybody.
Welcome to our show. So this is the show where I try to make things as easy as possible, and Ivan tries to make things as difficult
Delicious as possible.
Delicious as possible. Yes, he is. He's doing it restaurant style. I'm totally cheating. Today, we're making a Thai chicken curry.
Thai green curry.
Thai green curry. Anyway,
Thai green curry. Put in what you want.
with noodles, using
noodles.
the Cully and Sully Thai chicken soup. Ivy's doing everything from scratch.
Yeah, I'm using this little selection of vegetables here. I'm using rice noodles. Might have a little bit of stock, some spinach. I'm using tiger prawns, and I'm going to not add any oil to mine. I'm actually going to fry my my bits in the rendered out coconut.
Yeah, we need to get going because it's pretty damn. Actually, it's windy, hence the tin foil. We're getting good at this now. We've got a super strong wok burner here in the middle. There's a chainsaw going on in the woods. It's not looking like it's going to rain. That's about the only advantage we have.
About the best we can say first.
Oh yeah, this is a trick we learned in the cookery school. The only thing I learned in the Badminton cookery school, lying.
Peeling ginger, back of a spoon.
Just make sure you got that in the right spot there. Oh yeah, much closer, Ivy. Yeah, that's it. You see how he does it?
Easiest way to peel ginger. Don't waste any of it.
The much easier than that actually is just not to peel it at all, and it's completely unnecessary. So I'm popping a little bit of oil in here. So literally I'm putting in all my bigger vegetables first, and my ginger and garlic first. So I didn't even bother peeling my ginger. I'm not really too much worried about how much I put in. I just happen to have it. So throw that in there.
And you can see there,
into my garlic.
My coconut is beginning to render out, and it's going bubbling around the outside, so it's separating. You're going to get separate. The coconut and the oil are going to separate from each other. That's when I'm going to fry everything in.
Cool. So I put in my ginger and my garlic, and it's actually lovely and hot, which is really surprising. And into that now, I'm going to throw my larger vegetables. So whatever you have lying around, bit of spring onion.
This is Cully's lovely garlic from the garden, but it's got quite a thick skin on it, so trying to get it peeled.
So these are little mange tout peas in there.
My God, are you getting your peas in already? I'm only slicing my ginger at this stage.
My biggest worry is I'm going to burn my ginger and my garlic. This is a great little tool as well. I love it.
Okay, so I'm just slicing my ginger into little slices, and then I'm going to go across into batons. I'm going to throw that in. Garlic I'm going to just slice chop coarsely, because mine is going to need to stir very quickly. I'm going to throw that in.
Bit of courgette.
Grab my spoon.
In there.
Okay, that's delicious. Now you can see mine, how well it's frying in the coconut fat. And I'm going to put a nice big spoon of green curry paste in. Now you can absolutely make your own green curry paste. Actually, we should do that actually, Cully. I should have done it actually for today.
Okay, 2 seconds. I want to just show them putting in my beans there, French beans. So that's kind of the starting point. So that's all the bigger stuff with the ginger and the garlic. Get that frying.
Now, what am I doing after that? My lemongrass. I'm going to just take a piece off my lemongrass. I'm going to give it a couple of bashes, and I'm going to throw it in because you can take it out afterwards.
Okay, do you know why with Thai cooking they put in prawns, which I got here, and chicken?
I don't know.
It's mad mixture, isn't it? You've never done it.
Mixture. They do it in Asia. They do like pork and prawn dumplings in China, and you know, so it's not an uncommon thing. Now you're distracting me, and I've got a lot more to do than you.
I'm nearly finished cooking now at this stage.
You're nearly finished. Okay, well I'm not nearly finished at all. Got to put in some butternut squash.
Get on the big cooker for a second.
So now I'm going to turn mine down quite a bit actually, because I'm not quite ready for the next bit. I'm just peeling onto the ground. That's the great thing about cooking outside. You can just peel everything onto the ground.
So, just talking through this, right?
Yeah.
I've got it here. So, Thai green curry.
Yes.
I mean, the basics of it are a curry paste.
Curry paste is coriander, shallot, green chilies, a little bit of cumin actually, coriander, shallot, green chilies, ginger, garlic. Now,
and squash.
I'm putting in some squash. Oh yeah, no, sorry, I thought you meant the curry paste. Now I'm slicing the squash nice and thinly so it cooks quite quickly. And I'm going to put that in, and I'm actually ready. I'm going to put in a little bit of stock, I think, and I'm going to put in, because I like it nice and soupy, a little bit of stock, and I'm going to put in the rest of my coconut milk now.
So,
I've forgotten anything.
In the Thai chicken soup, which Ivan actually helped us develop, You're getting that in there, are you?
What?
Your coconut milk in
I'm
there.
getting my coconut milk in, I think.
Okay, I'm putting in the soup.
You're putting in the soup. Okay.
So that's basically got everything he talked about already in it, and it's really delicious. So
Aha. My gas went off.
oh,
Okay.
you can use the
Lucky
big
we had
power
the
gas
big
if you
one.
want. Yeah.
Lucky we had the big one. So I want to get that up to a nice bubble again.
So I'm popping in a few peas. What else do I have that I can pop in here? Oh, rice noodles.
Rice noodles. Now I'm going to get my prawns ready to go in. So you can see these are lovely tiger prawns, but I'm going to make a little cut down the back there to make sure that there's no the poo pipe, the little trail or the poo pipe runs down the back of the prawn there, but you can see it's already been removed from that one. But
Yeah.
I'm going to cut in a little bit deeper.
Actually, speaking of this, I actually got prawns from the supermarket, and you can get Thai flavoured prawns as well, which I bet you would be absolutely delicious.
Be perfect in it, I suppose.
And they'd add a bit more zing. So I'm just throwing in some noodles here. These are the soft rice noodles. So they actually cook. They don't have to rehydrate.
They're pre-cooked.
They're pre-cooked. Obviously, you can use the other noodles as well if you just rehydrate them beforehand. And that's me pretty much done. I mean, it's pretty mental. Do you still have loads of things to do you?
No, I don't. I have a little bit to do. I'm going to put in a little bit of courgette, so I'm going to just slice it at an angle and slice little slices. And I'm going to put in all my green vegetables now in a little minute, as soon as it starts to boil nicely.
Okay.
And
Just while you're mentioning that, we've got coriander, we've got basil, we've got mint, and I've got a little bit of spinach. I'm going to just chop the whole lot quite coarsely here and throw it in top here now.
this is coming up. This is coming up nicely now. It's beginning to. I'm going to pull it back onto my burner now that I've got it up to temperature.
Look
I'm going to
at
start
that.
putting in my other ingredients. So I'm putting in some beans and some sugar snap peas. I'm putting in some courgette. I'm going to put in some little oyster mushrooms. So here they are. I'm going to just tear them and put them in if they're too big. A little bit of oyster mushroom. Mushroom is lovely in a Thai curry.
Check out my knife. Nice, eh? I got my square end one for the
You're very posh.
stolen from Fingal, not stolen from Fingal. Thank you, Fingal.
Thank you, Fingal. Okay, I'm actually going to go back onto the other ring because this ring is not hot enough for me.
I bet. So
Are you done?
I'm done. Like that was
Yours looks very dry.
What?
Looks very dry. I'm not saying anything.
Okay,
I'm
I've
just
got a
saying.
little water here. We can add that in. I don't think it does look dry. I think you're
not?
lying to me.
Okay.
Look there, we'll
Anyway,
compromise.
I'm going to put in some lovely rice noodles that I've soaked for about 15 minutes in boiling water.
Okay, and I'm plating up.
You're plating up. I'm a few minutes away from plating up.
I
Yeah.
bet you are, but don't worry, I'll sit down and I'll be
You'll
enjoying
sit
my.
down and eat, sit down and enjoy it.
Yeah.
No doubt we'll hear all about it. Okay, now that's simmering away. So what else do I have to go in? Oh, a little pinch. I should have put this in earlier. A little pinch of kaffir lime leaves, just to infuse. I'll pick those out after. Oh, they're blowing away.
I'm trying to pick out. So I always talk about presentation. I'm not sure this is going to be my best, but actually it's pretty good.
I think you've said that for the last few times. It's not gonna be I'm just wondering when your best is actually going to be.
No, I'm pretty good at that. I'm happier with this one than I thought I was going to be.
You're happy with that one, right?
Yeah.
I'm nearly ready for my prawns to go in. I'm bubbling away there nicely, so I've got my lovely tiger prawns. I hope that's in shot. I'm going to put those in.
And just to finish it off, because I'm all about hard work, some prawn crackers straight out of a pack. Look at that.
Okay, well I'm gonna garnish mine beautifully anyway. I'm nearly ready.
Maybe that wasn't a great idea. So yeah, I think that's
How are you prawn crackers?
that's my dish.
Are they soggy?
My prawn crackers? Oh,
Oh, they sound crispy.
no, they're good. They're good. So I'd say I was done. And I can check the timer. About 8 minutes.
Well, that's pretty fast. That's our fastest ever. So
And
I've sliced a spring onion.
Yours is looking pretty good.
Mine is pretty good. I'm nearly there as well. I'm ready to finish mine, I'd say. Putting it off the big heat again. Oh, my prawns need got a little bit of cooking left in them, but not much. So I'm going to put in my spinach. Handful of spinach to wilt.
Do you want to taste this?
And I know not yet. Stop distracting me. Got to put in my fish sauce.
Do you know what this could do within it? A little bit of chili flakes. You said you were going to get me chili flakes.
I forgot. Would you like a little bit of chili?
No, it's okay. It's at the stage.
Okay. Now I'm going to put in
This is
some.
actually really good.
I'm going to put a little chili into mine. Let that infuse. I'm actually going to put in a tiny bit more stock because I like mine a little.
Do you not think yours looks very liquidy?
No, I like it liquidy. It's like a soupy, slurpy, soupy.
Like a
deliciousness.
ramen.
Yeah. I like it like that. Now, that is. I'm actually going to keep it.
I'm
Go
actually
back.
starving.
He's starving. Right. I'm going back to the last one.
The chainsaw man has stopped.
The chainsaw man has stopped. You're distracting me again. Everything in, everything in, everything in. Fish sauce in. I'm going to get a little bit of mint. A little bit of Cully's basil. Jesus, Cully, the basil leaves are huge.
The basil leaves are enormous.
And a little bit of coriander.
I came home, I was on holidays for 2 weeks, and I came home to my little garden, and the basil leaves were, I'd say, 6 inches long. So whatever that makes them, about 4 inches wide. This is really good.
That's a very strange equation.
I know, I keep repeating myself. I shouldn't be so surprised, should I?
Okay. Now I'm coarsely chopped a little bit of basil and mint. Right, this time I'm taking it back and finishing it. Basil and mint there, spring onion there, and just on top, stir it in. Now I'm ready. Oh, my last few little spinach
I need to stand here. Oh! This is of no purpose today, except for to warm us up. Quite nice, actually.
Is this?
You're
Now.
far too busy, though.
Oh, there's my beans. I was wondering what was so big. Right. So, here's my bowl.
I did turn off my heat, did I? Yeah.
And I'm going to put in, I've got my serving spoon and I've got a tongs.
So, is there any particular ingredient that you would say is really getting really good quality? Like I've just used prawns from the supermarket. Have you got
really good quality prawns. They're going to taste. You're going to taste them then, especially if they're fresh and not. If you get Irish prawns and they won't have the same texture, but they'll have a lovely flavour. So if you just cook them really gently.
I think there's no poop thing in these ones. Supermarkets must remove them or something.
I think they do. Mine were all removed as well.
It feels very healthy, actually. I think I might have to present another one so as you can do a comparison.
Oh yeah? I think a little mise en place here, tidying up. Okay, now, God, tidy up my bowl. Now, this is the kind of thing that doesn't need a lot of faff on it because there's already so much colour and everything. Turn that off.
Oh.
Now, I'm going to serve mine with chopsticks and a spoon because the mine is going to be so nice for eating.
I didn't even think of chopsticks.
I gave you chopsticks. Why do you think I gave them to you? Oh. I'm going to do a tiny little sprig of coriander on top. I'm going to do a tiny little shake of fish sauce, which my coriander is blowing away. Tiny shake of fish sauce because it'll give it a nice salty hit. And then I'm going to cut a lime, and I'm going to do a nice squeeze fresh lime juice over the top. Now,
I'm going to give you this little bit of this one to taste, because
now I think that's mine. It's slightly messy in the bowl, but it's got lovely big prawns. How's that?
It definitely looks more restauranty than mine, doesn't it? I mean,
mine doesn't look half eaten though.
Oh well. You get a little taste of this one, Ivy.
Okay, here.
Let's just do a little comparison.
I think yours would be nicer if it was slightly
a bit closer to me.
Sloppy. I think yours would be nicer if it was slightly more sloppy.
I like the texture, so that's just a matter of opinion. The little bit of fresh lime juice really makes a difference.
Yeah.
So that's worth doing if you're using the soup. The herbs make a difference. There goes my tea towel again.
I do think you're missing the chili.
I'm definitely missing the chili.
Yeah.
Let's taste yours.
Do you want me to put some in a bowl for you?
Nah.
Let me do it. Here, look.
Yours is nice and clean. I just did it because mine has been eaten. Okay. That's nice. Really what I want to taste is the sauce. So I can grab a spoon. Whoa!
Nearly dropped it?
Nearly dropped it.
Nice.
Yours smells really good.
That's the fish sauce.
Yeah, yeah. Yours much more soupy. And it's, you think it's what did you say there?
I think it's quite nice actually.
He mumbled. He said he thinks it's quite nice actually. He's also surprised with it. Cooking here in the woods, it's like, it is amazing what we get out of it, isn't it? Okay, what yours have over mine more than anything else is your sauce is really delicate. Once again, our soup suffers from being... It was the same with one of the other recipes where there was spuddy in the... Is there spud in that soup?
No, there's rice.
There's rice, that's
There's
what it
rice,
is.
there's rice. We put some rice in at the early stage of the cooking. Oh look, there's my little lemongrass. Check that out. We put rice in at the early stage of the cooking of the Thai soup.
Yeah.
So that's what thickens it. That
No, I,
gives
I,
it a
think,
nice
I knew
body.
it wasn't spud. I was going, what's picking it up? So that totally makes sense. So once again, my one was totally delicious. But when you do it restaurant style, and there's no rice in it, there's no starch in it, you get that much beautiful, clean, like more correct,
Green
I suppose,
bodies,
texture.
yeah.
But like there wouldn't be so much eating and drinking in it.
No. I think as well the fish sauce, that extra bit of fish sauce. Although there is fish sauce in our the fish sauce and soy sauce and coconut milk that I use there for making mine is exactly the same fish sauce, coconut milk, and curry paste
That we use in the soup.
that we do use in the soup.
And actually, we give them a shout because they're actually
Thai gold.
Thai gold. They're worth. We did a lot of research, and when we find a producer we think is good, there you go. We use them.
We find them very good, very clean.
Yeah.
No,
So
no preservatives and things like that.
So although my one was delicious, you're definitely like, it's definitely more authentic anyway, isn't it?
I think there have been dishes that we've made where yours was much closer to mine in flavour for far less the effort.
Yeah.
I think this is one that mine one shines a
But
little bit more.
but the amount of effort I put into this compared to the amount of effort you put in, when we're talking about effort, I mean, there's a lot more work went into yours and a lot more store-covered ingredients.
Yeah.
I mean, really, a trip to the supermarket or even Centra, or a convenience store like that, you'll get most of my ingredients. And as long as it's Thai soup, I think you're at it. That's, I think, another good day.
Another good day. Well done. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys, and till next time.